I got nothing. Review's over by this point. I got nothing. Just completely nothing. I spent money on this. I bought this. I got nothing. Review's over. Review done. I'm out. Okay, I guess if I didn't do this, then there wouldn't be no point of me coming in here and doing a video. But greetings, geeks and nerds, and ladies universe, and white nerdy. You know, when I do this channel, I kind of do things that I like to talk about, like movies and comic books and Power Rangers and stuff like that. And then sometimes, yeah, I do find a movie that piques my curiosity, such as like Barbie did. But I keep forgetting that sometimes, even though I'm known as the pretty much like optimistic reviewer here on YouTube, I kind of forget that eventually I'll find a film that kind of had potential, but then pisses me off for not using that potential. Well, that comes into play with Barbie. Now, I want to say this before I get into the clips and whatnot about this, but I'm just going to say this right now, that this is my review, retrospective, whatever you want to call it, upon the Barbie movie. So if anybody is watching this review but had not seen the Barbie movie yet, then you've been warned that there will be spoilers coming into this review, so I'm just warning you right now that there will be spoilers. So please go and watch the Barbie movie first, then come back for this review to hear my thoughts and opinions on it. Otherwise, I will warn you one last time that there will be spoilers in this review. Now I just want you to hear me out just for a little bit. Barbie had potential to actually be a good movie. To be honest, the story for the first half was honestly pretty damn decent, and I thought it was going to be like the Lego movie. Kind of it was. Up until the point where it went, Barbie is a symbol of basically women everywhere that can be whatever that they want to be growing up. Let's forget all about that idea for a very, very stupid plot point. Oh yes, there is a very stupid plot point that comes in basically and takes over the second half of this movie. You probably already know what it is. You probably already guessed it. But I will talk about it. But let me be honest that the cast in this movie is perfect, from Margot Robbie to Ryan Gosling to fucking Sam Liu. Not kidding. And to fucking Michael Cera. So, congratulations, Barbie movie. You kind of made me hate Ryan Gosling, Sam Liu, and fucking Michael Cera. AKA, The Note. Ryan Gosling from the very popular The Notebook, Sam Liu from fucking Shang-Chi, and Michael Cera from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, one of my personal favorite movies. Congratulations! You made me hate all of them. And you will understand why in just a bit. So, Barbie is based off of the Mattel toy that has lasted for almost 100 years by this point. Barbie seems to get more popular with age, which I thought that this movie was going to be Barbie noticing that she's no longer as popular as she once was. Even that idea would have been interesting. Nope. It gets even dumber. But enough pussyfooting around it, because we got to talk about this damn thing. And you won't leave until I talk about it, are you? Damn it. Alright, well, let's go become a material girl living in a world of plastic, because when you're plastic, life is just pretty fucking fantastic. So, let's talk about Barbie. I do love the first half of the movie. Really, I do. It really shows off a very creative world that almost looks like the toys and like young women are playing with it. Very interesting. As a plot point to this movie, you see that the world is controlled by Barbies. Yeah, we'll come back to that in just a bit, but the first half of the movie is really damn interesting. And yeah, I gotta hand it to them. The world of Barbie is pretty damn creative, especially how they made it and look like the toy did come to life, so kudos to the team on that decision. As Barbie seems to have everything, but Ken is jealous of Barbie because Barbie has everything. Again, we'll come back to that in just a bit, just hang on to this memo. But slowly, Barbie understands that her life is falling apart, which honestly becomes a very hilarious part of this movie and becomes sort of a big plot point of the movie. As Barbie's noticing that she's no longer as perfect as the toy basically is. She's falling apart, and especially what's more, she got flat feet. Okay, so this is a plot point that the movie tried to convey, which is actually pretty damn decent. Is that Barbie's owner is becoming sort of depressed, and you understand the reason why. I'm not going to spoil it here because honestly, it's a good plot for basically any mother growing up with daughters that play with Barbie. You know, you have this little share with them, they're playing with the toys with them because, you know, they're honorable and cherished memories. But the thing is that the movie uses this potential and makes a parody Barbie commercial. Like, you know that you see, especially if you're watching like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, you still see Barbie toy commercials, or like Disney Channel, you still see Barbie toy commercials and whatnot. And you remember the old fashioned one seeing that Barbie can do anything, you know, kind of like that. I have to show it because I can't put it into words, the Barbie commercial that they use, or they create. It's so hilarious, I can't put it into words. We have to share this moment and cherish this moment together. So, what I'm showing you, I didn't edit, I didn't put together myself, and nobody did this for me. This is in the actual movie. And it's so funny that this should be an honest to God Barbie joke commercial. Why wasn't this used for the trailer? Because it is so funny, it sold the movie itself. But, with that all said and done, I'm going to show you the commercial. Note, I didn't touch anything in this. I didn't edit nothing. I didn't tarnish anything. This actually happened in the movie. So please enjoy what you're gonna see right now.
New depression Barbie. She wears sweatpants all day and night. She spent 7 hours today on Instagram looking at her estranged best friend's engagement photos while eating a family-sized bag of Starburst.
Depressed Barbie. I don't need to say anything, but one idea that I did find interesting was basically kind of the first half of the movie, where Barbie has an owner, her owner's beginning to get depressed, and if you're thinking that this is a little girl, basically because usually during teenage years, teenagers can, or basically humans can start a term of depression. Usually that's true, and usually some people don't. But then they decide to tarnish that idea. Now, keep in mind, I thought that it was going to be like the Lego movie where she goes to the real world, in a sense, real world, and she finds her owner, and then she kind of realizes what is happening and tries to fix what's going on with her owner. Again, I'm not going to spoil it here because people need to see it, and it's a pretty beautiful and also powerful message. But the movie decides that we need to have Ryan Gosling as Ken. There's multiple Kens in this. Ryan Gosling's a Ken, Sam Lewis is a Ken, but Michael Cera is not Ken. I just wanted to point that out. I have completely no idea. Oh no, so because they gave her top billing, Helen Mirren is the narrator. I don't know why Helen Mirren is the narrator, but she is. You can't have her be old wise Barbie or something. You know, she's the narrator. They even have music from Lizzo. Now, keep in mind, I love Lizzo as much as the next guy or gal, and even I'm like, she brought herself down to make a Barbie song. Lizzo, sweetheart, honey, I love you. You're a grand performer. You're in one of my favorite movies, Hustlers. Even though you're not in it long, you're still in it. And congratulations to her on the weight loss, by the way. But you really had to do this? Alright. But let's get into the point that pissed me off with Barbie. So her and Ken travel to the human world, where the boss is played by Will Ferrell. Now keep in mind, Will Ferrell is a comedy genius, so he is excellent in whatever that you hand him to. I think that they also threw him in here because remember the Lego movie where he was the dad? Remember the Lego movie? Well, he's not the same character. I mean, he sort of is, but he's not. Because when you think of Will Ferrell, you think of great comedy movies that he's been in. And while he is excellent in this, he's not very important to the movie. So you should ignore Will Ferrell. We're just going to pick him up and put him in the corner where he belongs, and we won't talk about him until he makes appearances here and there. So, remember when I said that Barbie is a land ruled by Barbies, aka women? Well, remember when I said that Ken was jealous of Barbie? Yeah. So, when Barbie and Ken go to the human world, Ken realizes that from his point of view, I'm sorry to say this, don't take it as me saying this, Ken thinks that the land is ruled by men because the president in power is a man, and that he's a very powerful figure, so he thinks that powerful men should be in control. So, Barbie instead forgets about the interesting plot point of Barbie trying to find her owner and basically trying to save the day by what's going on with her daughter. Nope. It later becomes a movie about men and women battling for power. That's a thing. That's a plot point that happens in this movie. Men versus women, because why the fuck not, right? I don't get you, Barbie movie. Why do you introduce such a stupid plot point that anybody watching this can just forget entirely about? Why? And Ken does this because he's jealous of Barbie. He only does this because she ignores him and doesn't love him. And the thing is, Barbie could show off that she's a powerful woman by saving the day, but she spends the majority of the movie whining going, I don't want to love Ken. Ken's stupid. I don't want to tell you how Barbie ends up saving the world because it's so stupid I cannot bring myself to actually talk about it, so just believe me when I say it's dumb. Now, don't forget, Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie are absolutely amazing actors, and they did a great job with this movie, but it's still dumb. And there's even a musical battle or a dance battle that happens with all the Ken. Trust me, the more that you don't know about that, the better to watch the movie to see. And yes, there is a beautiful message played at the end of this movie, and yes, I really did like that, and it almost saved the movie until the movie's ending actually happened.
Handler, Barbara. And what are you here for today, Barbara?
I'm here to see my gynecologist. And I'm
This movie almost had potential to be good and then ruined it, especially with that ending. You had a beautiful, powerful message about what Barbie stands for, about who she represents, and where she came from, and who, or the young lady I should say, that inspired her, and then you said, fuck you, we gotta have a vagina joke. because Barbie and Ken made a joke when they went to the human world. An inappropriate joke. And this movie was rated PG. So enjoy the vagina joke at the end, children. And young ladies probably look to their mothers and ask what the gynecologist. Because fuck you, Barbie, for making that joke. The thing is, I almost put this on my best contenders list, especially when that ending did happen about what Barbie represents and who she was based off of, a very impactful and very special young lady. But then the movie decides not to end on that beautiful message, but to have Barbie make a pussy joke. Because they can. And she's happy about it because fucking why? So Barbie fucking sucks. Now keep in mind, I went into this movie with an open mind. I've heard people say that it was pretty funny and that it was also enjoyable. So I kept my opinions kind of in the middle between it. And yes, like I said, the first half of the movie was really damn decent, almost seeming like the Lego movie. Then it failed doing that by having the Ken plot point. Then it rose back up when Barbie understood just how special that she was and what she meant to basically women everywhere, kind of rising the film back up to its phrase. Well, then the movie said, fuck you with the gynecologist ending, because why the flying fuck not? And Barbie's a real woman now, because Barbie is a real woman that exists in this world? Because she represents all women? You know, if you want a more powerful and better woman that women can look up to, especially young girls, just show them this. Just show them the Wonder Woman movie. Because Wonder Woman represents women and powerful women better, and showing women what they can be and what they can do with the potential that they're given and just how special that they can be in life. Do not show them this piece of shit. Show them this good shit and throw this piece of shit in the garbage where it belongs. So, but you're probably wondering, but Lazy Universe, what is your Funko Pop rating of Barbie? Well, esteemed young viewers, you would think that I would give it an Elsa Bloodstone because it felt like a shotgun blast to my face, or that I would give it a Battle 11 because it basically feels blind to the thought process, or what Barbie basically really did represent. Or you might be thinking that I would give it a Dracula because it sucks. No, kind of skewed viewers, no. Instead, I'm going to give this movie, in fact, I'm going to give it a Nami from One Piece, because at the same time, you know what this young woman represents, you know that a lot of people look up to her, but at the same time, it basically comes down to like Nami smacking you with her bow staff 1,000 times by the end of it just by making the joke. So Barbie gets the honorable Funko Pop rating of a Nami from One Piece. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I make an upload, and let me know what you guys thought about the Barbie movie if you've seen it down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or do you agree with my criticism that it could have been better, but instead basically falls very flat upon its face? Let me know in the comment section down below. While you're down there, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified every single time I make an upload. And if you'd like to, or if you'd like to see what I'm talking about, or just follow me, or just want to talk to me in general instead of being here in the comment section, you can join me at Twitter with the link in the description down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I believe in the universe. I want you to keep eking on, And unfortunately, this was the first of the movies that could have been better, but fucking sucked in my opinion. Hopefully, next time we come back here, I will be able to talk about something that actually was pretty damn decent, or had the potential to be better than it was. Because this movie definitely had the potential, but fucking sucked. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I believe the universe, I believe you to keep your on, and until next time, guys, as always, take care.